Right. Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Monday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Zamy, and I help folks like myself, like yourself, make money online using social media space. If you have been looking for a way to make some extra money or create a side gig for yourself, drop the word me in the comments and I will get back with you right after this live. As you're joining me live, would be nice to know where you are coming in from. Um, I myself am from Southern California. It's chilly tonight, you guys. I got my little thing on. It's a little chilly. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I know some of you East Coasters are gonna say, no, it's not. It's snowing here. It's minus 100 degrees here. What have you? I know about the cold in the East. Um, I lived in Michigan for 5 years, so I know about the cold. So I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking California cold. Some of you are like, "No, got to be here for you to know." Team Money, what is good? I see you on Facebook. You are going to love this live. I appreciate you guys. Um, we are live on all channels: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And if you're not following me, let's go. Follow me. I'll be the first one to tell you how awesome I am. But let's get into it. Santa Claus. I know this may be controversial for some of you. You may not buy into this. I've done a couple of lives on Santa Claus before, but not to this extent. Actually, I have not done this extent. But I can tell you this: I'll wrap it up at the end. So, the whole thing, how Santa Claus came about. If you're a kid who's expecting gifts from Santa Claus, you may want, oh, hey, I got a gift. Larry, what's up? Good to see you, bro. If you're a kid and here's that city, I gotta be able to pronounce. Poughkeepsie. I'm horrible. I'm horrible with that New York City. Poughkeepsie. Maybe. I'm bad. All right. So if you're a kid who's expecting to get gifts from Santa Claus, you may want to tune away. You should not be on my lives anyway. But spoiler alert. Okay. So this whole Santa Claus, the way it's become such a big deal is this. Hey, I got something. Yeah. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? I feel like the volume. Hey, that's awesome. Team Money, can you hear that? You can hear everything. So Santa Claus started about, didn't start about, but what happened was about 125 years ago or so, Coca-Cola did notice that most people buy Coke in summertime, sometimes in the fall, sometimes in the spring, but not a lot in the winter times. And this is the time they had done away from their, one of their ingredients, Coke. They actually had cocaine in the drink. That's why it was called Coca-Cola, right? And they obviously at this time they had done away with that ingredient in their drink, and they were trying to figure out a way. Yeah, they were trying to find out a way. How can they get into the winter season and have people actually drink their drinks in winter as well? Because it was mainly a summer drink, cold Coca-Cola, that kind of a thing. So one thing that they wanted to do is they're like, you know what if somehow we could incorporate and work this Coca-Cola into Christmas? So right around that time, about 125 years ago, Christmas wasn't really that big of a deal. It was important, don't get me wrong, it was important, but it wasn't as exciting as Easter was. You see, Easter was exciting because Jesus died, he rose up, all this excitement. And so it wasn't that exciting around Christmas time. So they found a saint. This is 4th century. They found a saint that he was about to be decanonized. He wasn't doing a whole lot of good. So the Catholic Church was like, you know what? We're going to fire this guy. This guy was Santa Claus. That was his name. All right. So the Catholic Church is all like, you know what? He hasn't done much. We're going to get rid of this guy. So they get rid of Santa Claus at the same time. What? What are you talking about? What? They just restricted my live on TikTok. What the heck? Dude, TikTok is just like tripping out, man. Okay. Sorry. Back to the story. What? It says it violates our guidelines. What the heck? I don't know. I'm going to keep going. So, sorry, you guys. That was crazy. Okay, that was the first time in like 2000. Yeah, it was like I've done over 2,300 lives. And yeah, it's like the first time it's like you're restricted. It's like, what the heck? You got no. Oh, hey, I got something. I got a heart. Hey, that's cool, Larry. That's really cool. All right, so let's get back into the story. The story is pretty exciting. So Coca-Cola gets this Santa Claus, and they merge him with the story of Saint Nick. And somebody in the Coca-Cola department gets excited, and they get inspired. They go, let's do this. Let's merge them with Kris Kringle. My bad. Kris Kringle. Now, Kris Kringle was a Danish thief. He would, during the day, what he would do, he would sweep your chimney. During the night, he would go through the chimney. He would pop his shoulders up, and he would go through the chimney. He would steal what he wants to steal. He would get back out, and you would have a clean chimney, also a clean house. But so they took idea of Kris Kringle, Saint Nick, and Santa Claus, and they kind of just merged them all together, and there came Santa Claus. Now, Saint Nicholas was portrayed as this young, skinny man wearing the green and brown clothing. So what they did, they stuck him in red and white clothing, hence Coca-Cola colors. They even dropped some, they did some pink on his skin to kind of follow through with the Coca-Cola color theme. And so they gave him a beard, even they gave him long hair, and they made him to look like an old man. And they stuck his picture on where? On all over Coke bottles. That is the reason why during Christmas sometimes you see Santa Claus on Coke cans. That's where it came from. Now, It basically really transformed Christmas and the celebration, you know, because before then, it wasn't really commercialized until Coke said, you know what, we got to take advantage of this. We want people to be drinking Coke all year long, right? So this whole gifting idea of giving Cokes, just all this advertising with Santa Claus, it kind of just blew everything up. Now, what happened was, now most Christians now, are obviously into Christian and they celebrate the birth of Christ, and they're all about that. It's not really about Coca-Cola, if you would, but but it is a business and a market. So what happened was other religions. That's why Kwanzaa was born. That's how Kwanzaa came about. Jewish people said, you know what? They got the whole Christmas tree that they decorate and stuff like that. We got to have some kind of a celebration that we can kind of monetize as well. And that's how Kwanzaa came about. So it really changed the religion, how people take a look at religion, culture. It changed the whole economy, right? So this whole notion of Santa Claus, celebrate buying, giving, receiving. Sure, yeah, that's absolutely true, and there's nothing wrong with exchanging gifts. I just personally don't sit there wait for somebody to come through my chimney and drop some gifts in my bedside and even milk and cookies. I was never that guy, right? Exchanging gifts with friends and families during the holidays, yeah, absolutely, for sure. But I was never that guy. What I'm just blown away. This story is crazy, by the way. This story is awesome. And I had to actually research the story just to make sure it is a true story. And what's interesting to me, and I'll wrap this up with this, what's interesting to me is adults. I'm not even talking about kids, right? There are some adults that believe in Santa Claus, believe in, I don't know who else is out there, fairy tales and Tinkerbell, and I don't know who else is out there. I honestly don't. So I don't really know. But they believe in Santa Claus, and they believe, and they decorate, and they get excited, and they're all like all about this person, but they don't believe in themselves. I have a problem with that. You can sit there and tell me Santa Claus is real, and then you can tell me that, you know what, I can't do that. I can't do this. I'm Yet you believe some fairy guy with that belly fits through your chimney, rides on a sleigh. You believe in that, brings you gifts, but you can't believe in yourself? Yeah. I mean, I have a big problem with that. That conversation wouldn't go um, too far with me. I would stop you immediately at the first sign of I notice you believe in Santa Claus and you don't believe in yourself. I'll stop you, even if you're a stranger, and I'll tell you what I think. And I have a major problem with that, especially with the parents. Now, don't come at me because I don't have kids, but I can tell you this. Um, I would invest more in my kid believing in himself or herself than leaving cookies and milk for some fairy guy to come in and trick my child. Then, hey, oh yeah, he came down. I don't know. To me, that's not good upbringing. Now, I know that's 99.99999% of parents out there, and you're going to hate me for this. But hey, you can hate me. You can raise your kid the way you want to. I just wouldn't trick my kid. I wouldn't tell my kid, oh, yeah, your tooth, just put it under your pillow. Tooth fairy will come tomorrow. We'll leave you $5. I'm sorry. To me, that's BS. How about you feed your kids that they believe in themselves, that they were complete at creation, that they are enough, that they are loved, that they are adored, that they have a future, that they are here for a purpose. How about that? How about you transfer that to them instead of injecting this BS for years, year after year after year, feeding this BS to these kids. And then one day, oops, it was a joke. Again, you're the parent. You raise your kids the way you want to. If I had a kid, that would absolutely be a no negotiation discipline. I wouldn't feed my kids BS. There's Tinkerbell. There's this. There's that. I don't know. I get really hyped up over this subject every year because I see so many kids sitting there waiting for freaking Santa to come, not knowing the parents, the adults, everybody played in this whole role to scam them, to lie to them. That we didn't get you these gifts. No, we didn't. Santa did. Year after year, you feed this crap to these kids. And then as adults, they have problems. Why? Because you kept telling them year after year, what? Bunch of lies. How many times tooth fairy has come to your kid? How many teeth? 5, 2, 3. And the sad part, you know what the sad part is? I'll tell you what the saddest part of this whole thing is. Those kids get to go and do it to their kids. They don't freaking stop the train. No, let's continue with this BS and tell all these kids until they're 6, 7, 8, 21, hey, some fat dude is going to come down the chimney. Well, what if we don't have a chimney? Well, he come through the window. And that's okay. But believing in yourself is not okay. You telling your kid, I love you. You are enough. You were the best gift that I got. God forbid you say that stuff. But let's feed them this garbage. That mom and dad are no good. We don't get you gifts. Oh, we got you this little one. The big ones are from Santa. What the? How? I want to have one intelligent kid turn around and say, who the fuck is this Santa that I don't see him the whole entire year? He makes no phone calls. He never texts. He never calls. He never stops by. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, he pops up. And then you feed him some more. Make him believe this garbage, this BS. Make him believe. No, it's true, son. True, my kid. We gotta leave the milk and cookies. You see? I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but that's really sad to me. If a kid comes up to me and says Santa is going to bring me this, I'm just going to walk away because I'm not going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm not that guy." I wouldn't agree because I don't want to be known 10 years down the road. Oh yeah, that dude that I met one time, he lied to me too. You guys get more excited about Santa Claus, chimney, milk and cookies than the real gift. That is the birthday. Big birthday. Let's forget about all of that. Let's just ginormousize this fictional character, and we're just going to teach you how to lie to your kids for generations to come, because that's a smart thing to do, because it's Santa Claus, it's Christmas. I'm just going to teach you how to lie to your kids and their kids and their kids for 125 years, kids. I don't know, guys. Christmas is you know why you give gifts? Because we got a gift. Because we cannot duplicate the gift that we got. So what do? We do what we can. We'll get you that ugly tie, the stupid socks that you're going to wear once, be embarrassed. That's what we do. How about you teach your kids it's not about Santa? Santa ain't nobody. It's fictional, son. We get the gift. We work our tail off. We put it on our credit cards. Why don't you teach their kids that? We buy you gifts. That's how you're going to do for your kids. Reality. Amazing. And people say, "Oh, you know what? You don't have a kid. You wouldn't know." I think I know enough to know Santa is real or fake. I think I know that much. And if I know if something is real or fake, I wouldn't feed my kid fake. Would you give your kids fake meat? How strange does that sound? Does that sound weird to you? It's like, would you give your kid fake fish, fake salmon, fake chicken? No. But you run around and give him fake information, feed it to him, make sure it sticks, and then you teach him how to pass it on. Listen, I beat this subject to death. I'm asking you to don't forget what Christmas is about. It's about the truth. And all we do is lie and make up lies and pass on this lie. Christmas is about the truth. Nothing else. Some baby was born, happens to be a really big deal. A really big friggin' deal. Don't forget that. That's the real deal. I'm asking you to stick to the truth. I wish you a super duper Merry Christmas. If you celebrated, Merry Christmas. If you don't, Merry whatever it is that you celebrate. I wish you happy holidays. Let's see. Fake meat. That's funny. Talk. Bust out a cross. Oh yeah, here we go. I got the cross. I got this cross. I'm reading comments off of Facebook. I got this cross, but you know my favorite cross, right? You've seen my favorite cross. This is my prayer cross. This is all wood. It's so cool, you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? How cool is this thing? It's all wood. I don't know. I really like this cross. So anyway, hopefully you guys got some love. I know I get heated around this, especially when it comes to kids. I just get heated. But hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Man, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Whew. I can't believe it. I feel like it just like went like that. But whether it went like that or like that, tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So I wish you a very, very awesome day tomorrow. Be kind, extra kind tomorrow. Be giving, extra giving tomorrow. And I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Let's go. If you're not following me, some of you may have got like really, you're like, I'm not following this guy. But if you like my content, please follow. I'll follow back, of course. And yeah, my name is Sean Azimi. And I just made one for my new buddy. Oh, dude, the crosses that you make, I love them. Oh man, you know mine. I have it here. I have it with me. It's just a little crack, you know. But I love the wood pieces. I'm just really into wood. Lately, I really like a lot of wood. So anyway, my name is Sean Azimi, and I help folks make money online using social media as a side gig. Can be your main gig, but we all start as a side. So if you've been scratching your head, you want to start something on the side, you don't want to go to work, you don't want to get a second job, and you feel like you can take advantage of the online space, drop the word me in the comments, and I will get back with you after this live. Are we live still? I hope TikTok didn't cut me off. I feel like TikTok. Todd, are you still on? Todd? Elmer's glue, bro. Is that too? Okay, you just said that. Okay, so you are on. Okay, what the? Huh. Okay, well, that's what I do. Drop the word me in the comments, and I will get back with you after this live. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.